Hey, what's up, guys? I gotta talk real close here because I'm using my dying MacBook Pro, and the microphone button is not going up as much as it should when I back off a little bit. So, again, video blog for this week. This week's a good week already. Just a lot of stuff coming together. Working on the additions to the game acceleration doctrine, which, if you guys haven't read that, you definitely should, especially if you're new to the game or if you've been in the game for a while but you haven't been getting any results or you're not happy with your results. There are a lot of problems that I wrote about last year that a lot of guys have when they get into the community with various styles, with various different kind of approaches, and it all comes down to sexual anxiety, social anxiety, basic conversational skills, and fashion. And I wrote about that last year in the Game Acceleration Doctrine. Now, this year, having run 12 months to mastery for the last little bit, I've got a bunch of case studies and a bunch of tracking sheets with real world results from changes, as well as some ideas on the levels of learning that students go through. So I've been hard at work on that. I've also been spending some time with this new girl I'm dating who's really, really cute. I actually met her on the street, which is a weird place to meet a girl that you date for a while. But she was walking out of 7-Eleven and met her with a direct approach a couple weeks ago, and we've been hanging out quite a bit. And she's actually bi, so we've been doing a little experimenting with going out and trying to pick up girls together, which is much more difficult than you would think it would be, just because of the coordination issues. But I'm sure we'll figure that out at some point. What else? Daisy of Love. I nailed the series finale, which I'm gonna pat myself on the back for. She ended up with London. People have been asking me how I knew that. I'm really good at predicting the dating shows just because of what I do for a living, obviously. I have a really good idea of what real attraction looks like and what real lust looks like and real infatuation. So you could just tell from Daisy looking at London and the way she interacted with him that there was some primal emotional pull on her to be with that guy. And that's really the idea that I teach, is what gets the girl is not your value, none of that. It's the way you make the girl feel. And if you can make the girl feel the right things, as London was able to do, just kind of from having the right stereotype, being vulnerable, being someone she could fix, and fitting in with kind of the guys she dates already in the past, he was able to have that emotional effect on her. So I just knew there was no way, once he was back, that she was going to pick anyone else, because she wouldn't have picked anyone else had he been there the entire time. I'm going to actually move the laptop here because I'm trying to get it louder, hopefully. Please don't complain about the sound, because I realize it's not that loud, and we'll work on it going forward into the future. Um, what else? What else has been going on? So I've got a podcast coming out this week. Hopefully, it will have Cameron Tioni on it, because there's a very funny article on his blog about this invitation that he was sent from a guy who's kind of in the community and misused a bunch of technology. If you like humor writing, you guys should definitely check out Cam's blog post on the invite and weirdness ensues. It's over at attractwomenanywhere.com/blog. Love Cam's blog. He's a friend of mine and a friend of Sins of Attraction in general. Great teacher. You guys should definitely check him out. But hopefully, we'll get him on the podcast this week to discuss this invitation. We've discussed it extensively in private, and it would be funny to just kind of share some of the things we've said that have been pretty funny to me and to him. I'm also going to have the beginning of a post called Complete Fiction this week, which is all about stuff that's in the community that's being taught that is just empirically wrong. Things like the 7-hour rule, things like amogging, things like negative social proof, things like state, like a lot of these things that are taught in ways that are 100% that necessarily aren't real life. So I'll be writing a couple of those. I have a couple of other things I want to write about this week on the blog, so there'll be some really good content on here, especially in the next few weeks, because there's some things with attraction tools and learning pickup that I want to write about and kind of expand on in the blog, just because this 12 months to mastery is wrapping up, and the first batch of guys were way more successful than we were expecting. Now it's kind of correlating the success because so many of the guys are so different, and so many of the guys have different advantages and disadvantages that we've kind of personalized everything. So pouring over tracking sheets and everything like that, and doing a lot of phone consultations. So it's really exciting, but also a lot of work. Also been on the forum a lot lately. We've got some really good activity going on the forum right now. A lot of guys giving advice over there. That's at sinnsofattraction.com/forum. And there's some really good discussions. Post your field reports over there. I personally answer almost every post. There's some ones that I won't answer, but I'll chime in on everything at least once. So if you want to get personalized feedback for free, definitely hit up the forum. What else is going on this week? I'm going out tonight. That's exciting. Always excited to go out. I've been doing a lot of day game recently, like much more into the day game recently than the nighttime stuff, and I think that might be almost a permanent thing. Like I really do like going out, but I like going out more when it's set up than to actually go do cold approach, because cold approach pickup at night, is fun and it's cool, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. You have to get in the venue, which means you have to pull girls on the line, or you have to go with girls, or you have to know someone. Then it's kind of this big hassle of getting into the club, and then you have to wait for the girls to get there, or there are girls there but they're not in the right positions logistically, or this, that, or the other, and they get pulled to VIP tables. So I've kind of been more on the down low with day game recently, which is just a lot easier. So that's been fun. I've been going out for like an hour to just run errands, and just kind of walk around the city. It's good for cardio. It's good for me to just kind of walk around and get out of the house, and it's a good way to meet girls really easily. So I definitely recommend that everyone kind of do that a little bit more. You'll meet more women. What else? Wrapping up this video blog. What do you guys want to see on these video blogs? That's something I'll ask you guys, because I'm going to do this every week just because it's a lot easier for me than writing a blog post, which takes a while, for me to sit there and bang everything out. And there's a lot of writing I have to do anyway for work, especially with the forums, the lounges, the personalized feedback, emails, and stuff with coaching students. So I like to do these video blogs. Maybe we'll have like a video mailbag next week. I think that's what we'll do actually. The next video blog will be either Monday or Tuesday of next week, and I'll be taking questions. So if you have questions, impromptu mailbag on the video blog next week. I'll answer your questions here, maybe 3 or 4 of them. So send your questions in, and the best 3 or 4 questions will get answered in the next video blog. Until then, definitely hit me up on the forum and the blog. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you guys have questions about pickup, I am out there and I'm there to answer questions. So send them to me and I'll put them in a mailbag, either in the newsletter or in the video blog, or if I have time, I'll answer them in a person-to-person email. All right, that's going to do it for this week, guys. I'll talk to you guys next week. Sin saying, have a good week.